Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So Aquarius, I'm getting this energy here of a big win, whatever that may mean for you, whether you've recently hit a milestone. This can be graduating to the next level. Perhaps it's a promotion, a new job opportunity. You could have hit, again, a goal or a milestone within your business. I'm getting here a big win for you. So whether it's happened in the recent past or it's something that will be happening in the near future, we'll take a look. All right, I love it. There's the big win here with the coins showing up in the near future. So let's take a look at the recent past. You do have the frame card. This talks about steady income, organizing, getting your finances in order. Some of you had to go through paperwork. I'm seeing filing here. You may be filing paperwork. You could be creating a spreadsheet. There's something here with staying organized when it comes to your business or your career. Some of you may be organizers. Maybe you organize in the physical sense, maybe organizing or helping people in their homes. For others of you, I am getting here something with the technology piece where you could even be going through folders on a laptop and you're organizing, getting rid of things that are old or no longer serve you. Some of you may have recently cleaned out or organized a desk space, drawers, or a file cabinet is what I'm getting here. Now, this is about accomplishments, which is what I was tuning into here. So you may have a career in the art and design field. You may work from home. This could be a home-oriented situation that you are currently dealing with, or perhaps you're self-employed. This is a really powerful time for you, and I do feel like you are more motivated than you have been in the past. You're feeling more inventive, more creative, and more inspired to take that next step. Some of you may be taking a class, or you may be in the middle of completing some sort of a certification, a class, an award, a reward. I'm also getting payout here for some of you, so it's going to pay off. That may be the payout, is getting a certification, and then you could take your business to the next level. For some of you, your hard work in your career is going to pay off, and you may be going in for that promotion, or you may also get promoted to a new position is what I'm getting here. Promoted to a new position. Whether you work for yourself or someone else, there is a next level coming in here, and we'll take a look at what that may be for you here shortly. Now, in the month of July, you have the Rose card showing up, Aquarius. Now, some of you, I'm hearing the name Rose as well. Your name could be Rose. It could be a middle name, a grandmother. If this resonates with you, I feel like there may be something extra special in this reading for you. This is all about financial relief, being content with where you are at or where you are heading. You may be in a very loving or supportive role where either people love you, Aquarius, people love what it is that you have to offer, your skills, your gifts, your talents. For others of you, you may be healers, you may be supporters, whether you're a motivational coach, whether you are a Reiki practitioner, you may be in the wellness, the health, I'm getting insurance for some of you as well. There's something here with insurance, or this could be symbolic for you. You're covered. You're covered. You have some sort of insurance, and it may not be in the physical sense of actual insurance, but I do feel like your gifts and your skills and your talents, they are insurance for your career. It's as if you're able to continue doing what you're doing, or you're continuing to build up your skills, and that in itself is going to be insurance when it comes to surviving here on earth. I hope that makes sense here. Now, it's all about job security. That's the energy here that I'm getting with the insurance piece. Some of you are growing your reputation, growing your business, growing and climbing the ladder possibly in the corporate world, but this is financial relief. So a lot of you are heading towards calmer waters. You are heading towards maybe bigger and better. Whatever accomplishments and success means for you, that's where you're going, because in the near future, Aquarius, you do have here the coins. This is all about money coming in. It is about wealth, investing in yourself, in your business, in your time, in your career, by taking classes, by learning, acknowledging the things that are, helping you and hindering you. This is about focusing on your strengths, but also being aware of what those weaknesses are and how you can work with the energies versus working against them. Some of you may have a career in sales and finance. You may be getting a raise, or again, a payout, or hitting that lucky break. So I'm loving this here. Let's dive into your reading and take a look at the heart of the matter. What's the main energy going on here for you, Aquarius, in the month of July? What do we have? Again, there could actually be a ceremony. They're showing me a cap, like a graduation cap. So some of you may be graduating, or it could be you're wrapping up some sort of a cycle. That could be symbolic for the graduation hats. Two of Wands showing up as your main energy. This is about moving forward. This is about you making decisions when it does come to your career, your passions. This could also be a new business idea or a proposal I'm getting here as well. There could actually be a business proposal that you have created to allow you to move forward. Now, if this is not a business proposal, this is mentally, physically, spiritually, I feel like you are aligning. You're getting all of those ducks in a row, so to speak, so you can move forward here in a new area of interest or a new career, or you may be relocating. Let's take a look and clarify this Two of Wands showing up as your main energy. There could be a choice for you to make, I'm getting. There could be an important choice, but it's not a choice between good and bad. It's actually a choice between two of the goods, right? Two of the better things. And that may be why it may be more difficult, because you're saying, well, this is a good position, but this may grow my knowledge, but this one pays, and this one pays good as well. So I feel like there's two really wonderful options coming in here for you, but you may have to think and sit on it for a bit, because I feel like they're both going to be beneficial in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, there it is. Seven of Cups. There's your options. You can see here that she's looking down at these fish, and these koi fish or betta fish, they represent prosperity. They represent longevity. So you're taking a look at what's going to be beneficial for you, not just now, Aquarius, but 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, what's going to bring in, the best income possibly, or the best case scenario for you in the long run, because you're thinking about, I feel, your 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, right? Where you want to be when you retire, or, again, 10 years from now. So some of you are strategically thinking, but you're loving the position that you are in or where you are headed. But you don't want to make the wrong choice here, right? Seven of Cups, but you're making a decision based on what fuels you, because Wands is all about feeling inspired, feeling creative, feeling passionate. And we talked about that here in the beginning for you. So I love that you are trusting your intuition. You are aligned with your soul's purpose and your true north here. This is a really beautiful flowing energy that I'm tuning into here for you, Aquarius. So if this is your reading, you're doing something good. You're doing something right. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself in the back. Now let's take a look at some of the ups and downs. What are the challenges, and how can we help you navigate through them in the month of July? What do we have here for Aquarius, please? Eight of Coins, mastering your craft, right? So again, this is a very fortuitous card for those that are healers, educators, that are in the art and design, which you have here, for those that are creative, inventive, those that are discovering new things. Now, the challenge for you is perfectionism, okay? Sometimes we feel like we have to have, remember we were talking about those ducks in a row? Yes, you are, a thinker. You are an air sign, Aquarius, so you like to have those ducks in a row, but sometimes that perfectionism comes into place and it can actually stall success moving forward. So of course, it's important to edit. It's important to look over things. It's important to know that you are prepared, but don't keep going over something a million different times, because you may continue changing something along the way and it may never be quote, quote, perfect enough. So it's important for you to have some sort of acceptance that this is my job, this is it, this is my final answer, I'm turning it in, right? It's kind of like that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You have your call, you have your, your help, but you have to make a decision and stick to it. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here as well. There's also an energy here of consistency. So consistency to learn more, to grow more, and to expand. Expansion is showing up here for you big time with the coins. So stay consistent to your efforts. If there are things that you want to learn here in your line of work, then go for it. But sometimes it feels overwhelming because you want to learn every single thing, because this can be quite exciting. You may have a lot of ideas, but it's important for you, especially as an air sign, to bring those ideas down to earth, ground them into reality, and stay consistent with them. So even though I don't think this is a huge challenge, it can be difficult to stay consistent, and that can be a challenge for a lot. But I love the 8 of Coins showing up in your energy, because it means that you have what it takes to head towards mastery. And it's interesting because I was just reading this podcast, or excuse me, listening to this podcast last night that talked about mastery. Now, mastery isn't getting to the top of a goal or of a milestone, which is a lot of times what we think of mastery. It is failing. It is being set back. It is never giving up. That is mastery, right? Trying again over and over and over and keep doing something. Now, some of you are saying, Melissa, that sounds counterintuitive. You told me not to keep going over it. But this is about you trying out different things, of course, but you being able to hit that top tier and then move on to the next, whatever that means for you. Okay. Because if you feel like you have to master something through perfectionism and you feel like you can't fail along the way, then that's going to get in your way. I hope that makes sense for you. Let's take a look at what's below you, Aquarius. What is in your foundation? Okay, you want that for the past. Thank you. Okay, so we have here in your foundation, you have the Page of Wands, rapid fire planning. Beautiful. So this is about you being excited, being curious. I mean, look at that little page there. He has his helmet on. He is constructing. He is building. He is no longer procrastinating. So sometimes we have tendencies to procrastinate. We all do. Aquarius, you may do this sometimes as well. You have these genius, brilliant, inventive ideas. You want to open up this business and you want to take all these classes and head forward in your career. This is about you, again, planning, but taking those plans and turning them into action, which we have here showing up for you. So know that deep down in your foundation, you have what it takes to not only build, but to create something quite wondrous, quite miraculous, that can help a lot of people as well. I'm getting that some of you may help businesses. Some of you may actually, you could be architects. You could be website designers, builders on social media. Some of you may be building an app. You may be building up your business, your reputation through technology, through artificial intelligence. You may be in construction. You may be in real estate with this building energy. But the Page of Wands, he's excited. He is a student first. He is curious. He is passionate and he's eager. And that's important to acknowledge here, that we go through these phases of student and teacher, right? We are going to go back and forth, back and forth. And I feel like you have this ability within you to teach as well, to teach what you've learned. And that may be a challenge because some of you are saying, well, I don't know enough to teach. Yes, you do, right? It doesn't mean that you have to teach in the traditional sense, K through 12, or as a professor, or as a, some of you may be substitute teachers, early childhood teachers, principals, vice principals. I'm getting here that this could also be spiritual teaching, and this can be teaching through your words. Maybe you are an online influencer, a social media influencer, a YouTuber. I feel like you have what it takes and people are willing to listen because you have some very wonderful skills here. And I feel like you are admirable as well. People admire what you have to say and they listen to what you have to say. That's one of your greatest strengths here. So Aquarius, in the recent past, you have the King of Wands. So gosh, boy, oh boy, do you have some strong goals that you are wanting to achieve. When the King of Wands shows up, he is dependably goal-oriented. Sometimes he may come across as very, very strong, very powerful, a go-getter, right? He's constantly slaying those goals. But the King of Wands, he's the entrepreneur of, the tarot, aside, of course, from that emperor sometimes. But this is about you being able to take charge of your destiny, work for yourself, or if you do work for someone else, you have that natural leadership, that natural ability where people go to you for advice here. When this King of Wands shows up, regardless if you're female or male, you're a natural born leader and you are meant for success here. You could be, again, a spiritual influencer, a motivational speaker, a traveler. There's something here with travel, Airbnb, or globally reaching people, maybe on a global level, through technology as well. You're a superhero. Check that out here. King of Wands, he's wearing his cape. So I feel like you, at times, you need that little bit of a momentum to put your cape on, right? But once you do, once you're in that zone of genius, you can do anything that you want. And I feel like other people look up to you as well. Other people may look at you, maybe as a superhero, maybe not, but they definitely listen to what you have to say or when you talk. So I'm loving this vibration. This is a powerful energy here. Let's see what's coming in. What are you manifesting? What's in your headspace? What is the potential here for you, Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius, please? I'm getting the name Dwayne. Dwayne, if that is your name, if that is someone you're working with, there may be something special in this message for you. Dwayne, please take that as it resonates. The Judgment card. I personally love the Judgment because it is a second chance, because you've undergone a major transformation. The Judgment is the second to the last major arcana before you hit the World. And so you've gone through that fool's journey, right? You've gone through it all. Now it's a turning point in your life where you can reevaluate and you can look back on everything that you've accumulated, the strengths, the weaknesses, the good, the bad, what's worked, what hasn't, and pat yourself on the back for all the successes and all of the failures that you have endured on this fool's journey, right? When the Judgment card shows up, this is about your purpose. This is your calling. This is an opportunity for you to change your life for the better and course correct. You've learned a lot. You've gained the wisdom. You've gained the knowledge. You have the experience now behind you. So what is it that you want to do? Could be because you've earned this reward. And it says here, earned reward, because at times you felt like there was negative consequences. That is inevitable on the path towards, the fool's journey, all the way up until that World. But the fact of the matter is here, you've earned this moment, right? The coins, you've earned this raise or this lucky break or this wealth or this money coming in. And it's important for you to heed the call. The Judgment card is about our purpose and our calling. So you've learned everything that you've needed to learn here. And now you've gone through a rebirth, or you may be going through a rebirthing process, where maybe forgiveness is required, maybe a review, a compassionate, loving review of the past may be required, but you are no longer judging yourself or others or avoiding change that's inevitable. This is your calling, and it's time for you to bring that down to reality, have the second chance, and live that life that is abundant for you, whatever abundance means. So beautiful card to have in the headspace. All right, let's take a look at what's showing up here in the near future. Here's that compassionate review of the past, right? Six of Cups. This can be about taking a look back and cherishing those memories, right? It can be the good old days. It is the card of second chances as well. So I do feel here with the Six of Cups, some of you may have focused so far on the past. It's okay to, of course, go back and take a look at and review and reevaluate what's working for us, what's not. But it's important that we don't stay in that energy, because that's not where we're at. We should be focused on the present, right? And sometimes when we focus so intently on the past or what's gone wrong, we miss opportunities that are right in front of us. So the fact of the matter is, you have a second chance here to look back. What's worked for me? What can I bring into where I want to go? And what didn't work? What do I not want to repeat? Because what I'm getting here for you, Aquarius, is you've learned very valuable lessons when it comes to money, when it comes to your relationship with money, with abundance, with self-worth, because self-worth equals net worth as well. And so I feel like you are able to take your teachings, take your learnings from the past and use them for your benefit and the benefit of others from here on out. So again, pat yourself on the back. There's going to be some acts of kindness that come in, whether it is in the form of compliments, comments that are positive. It could be Google reviews. Maybe it's tips, donations, bonuses. I'm getting this really beautiful energy of acts of kindness coming towards you. Take that compliment and smile and be graceful and own it, right? Sometimes we brush off compliments. We say, oh, no, that's just, we tend to kind of brush it away. This is all about being receptive. If you have some good compliments coming your way, then receive them with grace, with gratitude. Tell someone, thank you very much. I've worked hard for that, right? So instead of brushing it away or feeling like it doesn't matter or it's not true, feel it, heal it, own it, embrace it, and receive the blessing that it is. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look here at how you're doing. This is all about you. 10 of Cups. I mean, gosh, I just love this energy. I love this reading here. If you are Aquarius sun, moon, rising, any other area, I mean, it looks to be a very prosperous time for you. 10 of Cups is all about loving, completing cycles, spending time with family, having enough to share in the wealth, share in the love, share in the abundance. Some of you could be taking a trip with family, or your work life could be like your family, right? 10 of Cups is a very powerful card of bliss, fortune. It is unconditional love and affection, right? It's not based on conditions. So some of you in the past, you've dealt with conditional people, conditional situations, conditional experiences, it felt like. But now you're in this energy of unconditional love for yourself. Other people feel that, are projecting that into you in a positive light. You are showing unconditional love for what it is that you do. It's just all around a big, happy energy. So I'm grateful that this is showing up here for you. Now, some of you felt drained. You felt emotionally incomplete in the past. You weren't necessarily doing what it is that you loved. If you are still in that energy, you have this opportunity with the Judgment to turn your life around for the better. That's up to you. But I feel like Spirit wants the best for you. You've learned everything you've needed to learn, every experience that you've wanted to have up until this point. Now you can do something different with it. And that's what the 10 of Cups reminds you here. All right, let's take a look at what is going on in your environment. What is going on in the world around you? What do we have for Aquarius, please? World around you. Page of Cups. Oh, goodness. Where did these come from? Okay, we have a little bit going on here. So we're going to take them all and read them in the position of what's going on around you. I didn't even see those fall out. You do have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords, it can be compromise. You really want to win. You're a soldier. Look at this guy. He looks like he's just going in hot. He's going in fierce. He's ready for war. But I feel like it's not so much you're ready for war. I do feel like there is a desire, a drive, a passion to win at all costs. Now, hopefully it's not at the cost of stepping on other people's toes. Now, I don't feel like that's the case for you, but you may feel like other people may be trying to one-up you at times, or they may be in it to win it and at all costs. I don't feel like this is you with what's going on here. I mean, it certainly could be. Please take it as it resonates. But some people here around you, because this is your environment, some people may feel disappointed that you are getting the success that you deserve. I mean, some of you may still be healing from a financial setback here with the 3 of Swords, but I do feel here, I mean, look at this, 10 of coins, 10 of coins. So someone is very jealous possibly of your newfound success, because we have the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, which I don't feel like is you, but it certainly could be. Please take it as it resonates. This is your environment. You have the Page of Coins. So this is you recognizing an opportunity, and someone may be not as excited because they want that opportunity, right? So I feel like you are heading towards a goal, a new goal that you have for yourself. And this goal is going to be a fair judgment. I also sense that someone in the workplace may have wanted the position that you got as well, but it was based on a fair settlement because you've earned it, you've deserved it here. Now, other people around you may not always agree with what it is that you have to say, but it doesn't mean that your words are invaluable, because what it is that you have to say or what you're putting out there or what it is that you're doing, it is leaving a legacy behind with the 10 of coins. This is about lasting security. Whatever you are into right now, this could take you well into retirement and beyond. This could be something that sets you up for success, that brings you long-term longevity and abundance and wealth. Whatever that looks like for you, this is really powerful. I mean, it's rare to get the 10 of cups and the 10 of coins in one reading. And there was another sign as well. It may have been Scorpio possibly that received that as well. But I do feel here that July is a month of awakening. It's a month of major transformations. We're seeing a lot going on within the planets. There's going to be a lot of changes on a global level, on an economic level. We're going to see a lot of this, but I feel like whatever it is you're doing now, you are thinking unconventionally. You're thinking outside the box. So there's some brilliance that is happening here. Of course, you have that brilliant mind, Aquarius, so it's leading you right towards leaving this legacy behind. So, you know, you're going to have haters, you're going to have naysayers. The more that you climb to the top here, the more that people are going to be jealous of your success, but don't let them get in the way of your, your abundance and your flow. So very powerful here. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What do we have here for Aquarius? Hopes and fears, please. Hopes and fears. King of coins. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, King of Pentacles, your hope here is success, money, abundance, long-term growth. Well, boy, oh boy, Aquarius, it's coming in because you have that 10 of cups, or excuse me, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of cups. This is securing your abundance. And the fear is weakened security, being instability, right? And unstable. What's going on around the world, what's going on within your business, your career. But really, you're setting yourself up for success. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep on doing it here, because the King of Coins is about securing that position. All right, let's take a look at the final outcome. There's a little fly. I don't know if you can see it here. Little fly that's buzzing around here. So there could be some potentials for a little bit of distraction, or it could be a little bit of a nuisance. Someone may be bugging you, quote, quote, bugging or bothering you, but I feel like it's not going to get in your way. It's not going to get in your way. All right, let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome here for Aquarius in the month of July 2023 when it comes to career? Knight of Cups. Beautiful energy here. We have the Knight of Cups showing up. Now, the Knight of Cups is flowing into attraction. They work with the law of attraction. They've got it. I don't want to say they've got it all, but they've got a great setup. They have the looks, they have the smarts, they have the intelligence, they have what it takes to succeed on all different levels, right? So it's not just, getting by with good looks or appearances, but I feel like you have so much more than that. The Knight of Cups, he is appealing to his audience, right? The Knight of Cups is a charmer. He charms the audience. He is able to charm the people around him because he's good at what he does on multiple different levels. And that's you here, Aquarius. I feel like you are a charmer. You're good with your words. You are smart, bright, and intelligent. You have this King of Pentacles energy, King of Coins, showing up where you're not afraid of hard work, but you also know who and when and what to attract into your world. So you are working with the law of attraction. Now, when the Knight of Cups shows up here, I feel like you're following your heart and you're following your bliss. And because you're living in a heart space, you're attracting other energies that are living from their heart space as well. So I love this for you. Let's clarify here the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please, for Aquarius. Definitely chasing that bliss, chasing that heartfelt conversations. Some of you are really loving, again, the direction you're going in. I'm so proud of you. The Empress, beautiful. The Empress is clarifying that Knight of Cups, and the Empress is all about the heart. She's all about receiving, right? So receiving a compliment here, and it's not coming from a place of ego. It really isn't. Even though that Knight of Cups, you know, he looks pretty good there. However, I feel like you're receiving these compliments with grace, with integrity, with dignity, and you're not afraid to dish them out to other people as well. So when the Empress shows up to clarify, you're a goddess or a god, depending, it doesn't matter. But this is all about abundance. She's the most abundant card in the entire deck. So she's all about creativity and growth and fertility and nurturing what it is that she wants in her world. So you have abundance coming in, and you are highly attractive at this time with the law of attraction to lining yourself up with the right people, the right places, the right things that are going to help you grow your abundance. So very powerful energy. I mean, I don't even see anything that really concerns me at all in this reading. This may be one of the best months for you in 2023. Or whatever you are doing in the month of July, Aquarius, is setting you up for success, where you may see the next half of 2023 being very powerful for you. There's the deep knowing. I feel like this is a deep knowing that something is going to work out. Something is calling to you at this time. This is your inner soul's truth. This is your inner north, your compass. We're going to take a look here and read to you the prosperity message from the guidebook. It's card 43. Some of you may be 43 years old. You may be in a life path year. You may be a life path number 7, or you may be in a 7 personal year. We are actually in a 7 global year. 2023 equals 7. And 7s are all about spirituality. They're about inner awareness. They are about wisdom, insight, and reflection. And I feel like you are the archetype of that 7 at this time. So 43 is all about intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. And the prosperity message here for you is this. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk and act. Within you, there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and all creators, all inventors and all leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits. We've literally called you a brilliant mind and a genius your whole reading here, so I love this. There is a deep knowing here. For those of you, I mean, I don't feel like any of you are too stuck here with what's going on, but we're going to just take a look at the protection message, because you do have the 8 of coins, and that 8 of coins can at times feel like you are, you know, needing to stay consistent, or there could be problematic perfectionism coming in here. If you feel stuck in that, this protection message may be able to help you out of that. You are on empathy overload and you need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive. You are suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. Now is not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Yes, it will. So for those of you that do feel on empathy overload, or you're taking on a lot at this time, just allow yourself that Empress energy, right? To take some time for you, self-care, unconditional love, and nurture yourself at this time. But I am getting here with this deep knowing. You are that, you know, King of Swords type of energy, even though that's Gemini, you're an air sign. But I do feel that there's that deep innate knowing within that this is the direction you are supposed to be going in if you're not in it already. All right, let's get a few messages here from the spirit animals. And at this time, Aquarius, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, a nice big belly breath. And tune into that third eye center, the area between the eyebrows. And I want you, Aquarius, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that swims deep in the sea, flies high in the sky. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or domesticated. Perhaps your animals crossed over the rainbow bridge or visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I'm loving your animals today. Now some of you were born on the 7th, the 17th, the 4th, or the 25th. Now you have this elephant spirit. It says, learn from the past. We've talked about that here. A review, a compassionate, loving review of the past without judgments, releasing the judgments here of the things that maybe you wish you could have done differently or you would have responded differently. Release that judgment because you're not living in the past any longer. You can learn from it, and that can help you move forward here with more ease, more productivity, but also more love and more compassion. So learn from the past, don't repeat it. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold, Aquarius. It's card 4. That's the Emperor. This is about you taking that leap, stepping into that leadership that you are. You're a natural born leader. You are built for success. You have that here. And you have the builder energy here showing up in your deep, deep past. So whatever it is that you want to create and focus, take that leap. Be bold. You have what it takes to succeed and some. You have bee spirit. I love the bee here. Sweet results await. Yes, they do. I mean, could this be a better reading? I mean, you have the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You do have the Emperor showing up to clarify, the King of Pentacles. You have really beautiful King of Wands. I mean, wow. Judgment. This is probably one of the best readings that I've done in quite some time. But this is all about sweet results. Your hard work paying off here. And just like a honeycomb, right? Just like putting that energy and effort into creating a honeycomb, I mean, that takes dedication. That's why there's worker bees. There's the queen bee and the worker bees. And yes, you've been a worker bee for quite some time, but now you have you've hit that queen bee or king bee status here. So I definitely love this. Sweet results await. And lastly, you have crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Spirit is your ally. Spirit is helping you open the doors, walk through those doors of opportunity here, starting with the 2 of Wands in the beginning of your reading, right? This is about you choosing which door do I open up? Well, if you want to go through all doors, you can, but pick one at this time, right? Pick one at this time because you are feeling inspired to take that next step. So don't sit at that crossroad for too long here, Aquarius. You have beautiful, bright new beginnings entering your world. I'm loving this for you. All right, last but not least, let's get a message from the crystal spirits. Let's see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can work with in the month of July to help you towards your most prosperous path. What do we have here, please, for Aquarius? Moonstone, one of my personal favorites. My rings are made up of moonstone. Also, this is a rainbow moonstone here, but moonstone can show up in many different forms. We have, let's see. Yep, there's another moonstone. So yeah, moonstone doesn't have to just be the color of what's in my ring, but moonstone is deep, right? It's deep, it's intuitive. Some of you may be 37 years old as well. So let's take a deep dive into what the message from moonstone is all about for you. This is intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and it's all about that inner voice, Aquarius, which you have the inner knowing here as well. Moonstone Spirit's message for you is to trust your instincts and not fall into analysis paralysis, trying to use logic and reason to prove to yourself what you already know. You have the ability to pick up on important insights that can help you in building the wealth you deserve and experiencing the affluence that will help you find your purpose. Wealth exists to help you in the important work you came here on earth to do. Trust that the universe wants you to have what you need and will guide you in acquiring it, but you must learn to respect your intuition, your direct line to the wisdom that comes from the universal consciousness. When you meditate with Moonstone, it actually amplifies our knowing, our inner knowing. It can reconnect us to the moon, the tides, and the mystery of the divine feminine, which you have, the Empress, the divine feminine showing up. It brings us back to our intuition and draws our attention to the cycles of life, from maiden to mother to crone. Moonstone is a wonderful stone for using during pregnancy, but this is the birth of new ideas as well, because that Empress is all about pregnancy. So I love the synchronicities that are taking place here for you, Aquarius. So you are birthing new ideas. You are birthing a new energy, a new chapter, a new story of your world. What does that look like for you? It's time to nurture, and it's time to grow, and it's time to connect with your divine feminine. Even if you're male, right? We need to connect with that receptivity. We need to connect with receiving the energy here of abundance. I hope this resonates with you. I'm loving your reading here, Aquarius. I am Aquarius Moon, so I love this as well. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I would love to see those power animals in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending your precious time here. Lots of love.